So I had this idea that I was gonna see as much of Germany as possible in 9 days using only the 49 euro Deutschlandticket to find out if it's the ultimate way to see Germany on a budget. And to make it even more interesting, I also asked my girlfriend Denise to give me a few challenges to do in every stop. So on the first day I started in Hamburg and made my way to Bremen, where I took a selfie with the Bremer Stadtmusikanten. I then headed onwards to Cologne, where I was gonna stay for the night and had some challange at the local brewery. On the second day I missed my first train of the journey, but made my way to Heidelberg, where I took the funicular up to Königstuhl. After exploring the town and castle for some time, I then headed onwards to Freiburg in Breisgau, where I arrived in the evening, and the last thing I did before going to sleep was to open the challenge. Head to Münstermarkt and try a Lange Rote for breakfast. Now, let's continue the adventure. Good morning, it's day 3 in Freiburg, and to start this day off properly, I'm gonna try not to get run over by a bike. To start this day off, we have a challenge today, right? And we're gonna start with doing that one, because it was to have a Lange Rote at Münstermarkt, something. So we're gonna head there and have some breakfast. It's 8 o'clock. I slept really good tonight. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good right now. Now it's breakfast time. Then we're gonna probably just walk around, check out Freiburg a bit more. I kinda looked around, there's not that much to do here. So I feel like just walking around, looking a bit more at the old town should be kinda enough. And then we might try to catch an even earlier train than I was planning. Just that will mean we will arrive in Munich in time to have a nice dinner or something. So let's go to Münstermarkt. Let's see, where do I have to go now? I have to go in over here. Easy. I was afraid that I was gonna get run over by a truck. I don't want to get run over by a truck. I'm kinda walking behind the church here. I don't know which way is the best one. I would have gone the other one, but Google Maps told me that this is the way to go. Also, there was a big truck blocking that one. Let's see here. It's like a market here, I guess. I never looked up. What is the Lange Rote? You just kind of assuming that it's some type of sausage. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, it's a nice little market, I would say. Good morning. Ich möchte gerne ein Lange Rote.
Sie will?
Ja.
Brötchen oder Baguette, das kostet 50 Cent.
Brötchen. Okay, so I got my Lange Rote, and this is gonna be my breakfast. So for the challenge, for Freiburg, and for breakfast. I thought tasty. That's a good breakfast. It's a very good breakfast. So this, I guess, is the traditional sausage from here. Seems to be the thing. Got it in bread with some onion, fried onion in it. Alright, challenge, check. Done. Let's see how I'm supposed to eat this. It's surprisingly tricky with just one hand. Look at this view, by the way. This looks like something out of a fairy tale. I've got some onion as well. Tasty. Well, I think I'm gonna have to finish this sausage without you guys, because it's really hard to eat this with just one hand. But as you can see, challenge completed this morning in Freiburg. Look at this church. It's really pretty. Wow. Look at all these sculptures and stuff in here. Very, very pretty. Is it open? Okay, so with that done, Now the question is, what do we do with the rest of the day? Well, apparently I have not been walking around the square before. So, oh, look at that house, for example. That's pretty. No, but for real, I mean, probably just gonna walk around a bit, show you if I see something cool, and then we'll probably move on. It's probably good if I don't walk too much today either, because right now my feet are fine again, but yesterday in the evening I could barely walk. I was, you know, what's it called, you know, but just forced every step, you know. The moment I arrived at the hostel, I had to take off my shoes and walk around barefoot because that was the only way I could move forward. So, no, it's probably good if my feet gets a bit of rest today. Bye, church. One last look at Freiburg, because I think I'm gonna start heading to the train station. I don't think there is too much more to do. There's apparently a pretty nice viewing point close to my hostel, but that's not happening today with my toes. I really need to let it rest, and if I can be earlier in Munich, that would be great, because then I might even have some time, you know, to start having a first look on the city, because it's supposed to be quite big. You gotta be effective when you do a journey like this. But yeah, it's a coastal little town. It's hard to compare it to Heidelberg, for example, but definitely coastal. I'm happy I took the decision to come here after all, actually. I just found a big castle in front of me. What is this? That's a pretty building. I'm sure this is some type of government building. Maybe it's the university. Yeah, it's the university. Cool. So now I can not only say that I went to Harvard, I can say that I went to Freiburg University as well. I don't know which one is more prestigious, but I'd say this one is prettier. Okay, on my way to the train station. A bit earlier than planned, so now I'm in a bit of a rush. So the route that I was planning to take, apparently some problem with the tracks, which leads to cancellations and delays. They can't tell me which ones will be affected. So I don't know if that one will be affected or if it will be delayed too long, and there is an option that has a few more changes. So the one that I'm gonna take now is not affected by this, because it goes over a different route. But that also means that I have to get to train station, preferably sooner than later. See if we can make it on time. I hope we can. I do not feel like taking any chances today, because it's a long way to Munich with regional trains. Like, I'm not gonna be there until this evening. I've already fortunately stocked up on food. Went by Aldi and bought some pre-made pizzas. It should be enough for the whole day. I'd rather rush a bit now, have a few more changes and arrive there as I should, rather than risking not getting there at all, or heavily delayed late in the evening. It's an easy choice, I would say. And so the circus starts again. God damn it, Google Maps tricked me. I went one road too far. That lost me a few minutes, and now I'm not sure we will make this connection. I think we're gonna make the train. So that's something at least. Let's go. Easy. Let's see if we find a seat. Good enough for me. I did it. Day is starting great. The train was delayed at departure, and now we're even a bit more delayed because, I don't know, someone decided to fight.
Nächste Station, Emmendingen.
Yeah, no way I'm gonna make this connection. So, we'll see. I'm gonna solve this now. Now we're just standing somewhere. Yeah, I'm not gonna make this change. Great. Well, I hope Offenburg is pretty. Game over. We're just gonna be there way too late. The arrival time now is 11:09. So almost 20-minute delay, and there is simply no way I'm gonna be able to catch the connecting train. What can I say? It's game over. This is unfortunately not gonna work out. Shit. So, are you fucking kidding me? The next train that I was planning to take is also cancelled. Fuck. Okay. 13:34 is the next train. That's really shitty. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do now actually. Not much to do than to head into town. Have a look, I guess. Oh man. It just feels so stupid. Like really. I had like the last connection I missed, it was because it was like a 4-minute connection, which is totally understandable. But this time I had what? 12 minutes, I think? But that doesn't help if the train is almost 20 minutes delayed. Fucking idiot fighting on the train with the staff as well. Oh well. Not much to do. Let's check out Offenburg. So I'm checking right now the train that I decided not to take because it might get cancelled or delays and stuff. It's going and it's on time, and yeah. Shouldn't be too easy, huh? That pisses me off a bit though, because I would have gone for that if it wasn't because there was a big warning and there was problem with the tracks or trains and stuff. I don't even know what to do in Offenburg. It's pretty, but you know, it's not super pretty. My feet are hurting, so I don't want to walk just for the fun of it. Well, the weather is nice at least, so I mean, could definitely be worse, and I will still make it. Yeah, so this is Offenburg. Quite cute, quite small. Yeah, it's not really much to see here, but it's cute. If I had a bit more time here, I might have gone over to Strasbourg in France actually. It's just around the corner. It's like half an hour by train, but I don't dare take my chances. I want to catch the next train, and I kind of have to catch the next train from here. So it would have been a short visit in France and a stressful challenge to get back here in time. Also, Strasbourg is pretty big, I think, so an hour or half an hour would not have been enough there. I guess this is some type of center. Little market here, it's nice. Veggies and stuff like that. So that's nice. I mean, it is quite a cute little town actually. Oh wow, it's also really pretty.
2 hours later.
We're on board. Now we just gotta get to Karlsruhe in time, and it should be all fine. So as long as this train arrives on time, it should be smooth sailing from now. As long as we get there to our next stop, I think it should really be fine from there. We'll have a lot of other options as well if something messes up. I guess I'll see you there. Cue travel montage now. Okay, Karlsruhe. Perfect. Making our way to the next train. But for once, we're not in a rush. I don't have to run. It will be fine. Unless they cancel it. Shit, I jinxed it now. It's here. But it says do not board. But it should go to Stuttgart Hauptbahnhof. I will see. Well, a lot of people are getting on. And it's the right platform. And the right number. And it really says Stuttgart Hauptbahnhof there. So should be the right one. And we are in Stuttgart. Easy peasy. Oh, we're at platform 16, which I think is where our next train is gonna depart from. We arrived 5 minutes later apparently. Doesn't really matter to me. Perfect. Okay. Then I don't have to care too much. Yeah, as I said, half an hour or so. Then we'll be on our train towards Ulm, where we'll change train once more before we finally go to Munich. So. Another train. Second last train of today. And so we are in Ulm, our last stop for today. Now we're just gonna change to the last train. Over there it should be. Ulm looked really pretty while we were entering it. Should have had a 2-hour layover here. Nobody tells you how exhausting it is to spend a whole day on trains. I'm exhausted, like I'm more exhausted now than I was after a full day walking around in Heidelberg. And we're on the final train, crazy. Now I can finally sit down, relax, and don't have to worry about it too much. When we're moving, I'm gonna check the challenge as well. I wanna see what we have to do in Munich, so I wanna see that before we get there, so I know if I can just do it immediately or if I should wait until maybe tomorrow. So we're closing in on Munich, and it's time to open challenge, see what we're gonna do in München. Let's see. I knew it. Visit Augustiner Keller, which is Biergarten. We'll see if I can do that tonight or if it's gonna be too full already when we get there. It's gonna be quite late, or not too late, but you know, beer time late. Otherwise we have tomorrow. Exciting. We are in Munich. It's 7:30, so 7:30, and we are finally arrived. Oh man, what a day, what a journey. I am absolutely exhausted, but here we're gonna stay 2 nights actually. Not that it really makes a big difference for me. Don't have that much time. First, at least I have to check in to the hostel. So I'm gonna take a tram, I guess. What can I say? This is Munich.
Later.
Okay, so I'm on my way to take off another challenge. Visit Augustiner Keller. We'll see if it's way too full. I think it could be. It's very possible. But I just want a beer, sit down in the Biergarten and enjoy that. Oh man, I am so exhausted. It's crazy how exhausted I am already. Yeah, so I have also decided that I am not going to Neuschwanstein, whatever, I'm too tired to pronounce words. You know, the big Disney castle. I'm not going there after all, because I'm realizing that will be a full day adventure kinda, to just go there and come back. And I also want to have a look at the city. I want to check out Munich a little bit. So yeah, I simply don't see that happening. I'm too exhausted. Also, it's a castle, and I know it's famous and it's the Disney castle and all that, but I have seen quite a lot of castles. It's just not worth the effort this time, when I only have 1 day in Munich really. If I had been able to arrive earlier today and already had a few hours of checking out Munich, perhaps I would have done it, but now I'm just a bit short on time and I'm exhausted, and yeah. So let's just go and have a beer, hopefully. Here we go, Augustiner Keller. Let's see if we can get ourselves a beer. Where do we enter? Look at this though, you see the crowds in here? That's crazy. I guess this is where we enter. Here we go. Well, I guess this is it. See if we can get ourselves a beer now. It's full. Ja, ich hätte gern Leberkäse. Okay, Leberkäse, a Kartoffelsalat. That's a good start. Now we just need a beer. There we go. Let's see if we can do this. That's a lot of foam though. That's a bit of a scam. Okay, here we go. Challenge complete. Now. Okay. Yeah. Challenge done. We did it. Munich. That feels good after a long day like this. That was a lot faster and easier than I thought it was. So. Let's eat. I don't know if you can hear me or see me, but let's have some Leberkäse and Kartoffelsalat. Why am I going for this? Well, the first time I went to a beer garden, it was in Salzburg, in Austria. This is what I had. And it's really tasty. €17 it went to. And check. Challenge completed. Okay, it feels a lot nicer now. I was really exhausted when I arrived. Right now, it just really feels good actually. This is what you imagine when you think beer garden. It's like it's full and it's loud and but it's, you know, it's a nice one. It really wasn't too bad, the waiting time to buy either. And that's why you go for self-service. And my decision not to go to the castle tomorrow feels right now. It feels really good. It takes a lot of pressure off me actually. And yeah. Another question is, the beer was this much cold. For me to actually drink one mass, one liter thing, I might have to drink two, right? I think so. With that said, boost. Now you might think, doesn't it get lonely to be in a beer garden with everyone around you having fun with other people? And the answer is no, because I got you guys. Let's have a beer talking. That's why you're watching this, to keep me support. I can feel your presence right now, although it's in the future. Or something like that. Actually, it does get a bit lonely. That's just the way when you do stuff like this yourself. It sucks. I've been thinking more about it. And the best thing would be if you guys are here. And when we reach 1 million subscribers, I'm gonna invite all of you guys here. Yeah. Totally gonna do that. And I think that's a good spot to end this episode before I start promising too much. Since this was once again a travel day, we of course have to check the stats. And we can see that of the 5 trains I took today, 2 arrived too late and 1 both departed and arrived too late. One of the late arrivals also made me miss my connection. This means that 20% of the trains departed too late and 60% of the trains arrived too late. This day I spent 357 minutes on trains, or 5 hours and 57 minutes, which is a lot, especially when we factor in the waiting time, which I decided to calculate today to a whopping 204 minutes, or 3 hours and 24 minutes, of which 2 hours was due to a missed connection. That makes for a total travel time of 9 hours and 21 minutes from the moment I started in Freiburg until arrival in Munich. As you might have figured out, this journey was so far a lot harder than I thought it would be. I hope you enjoy my misery. In that case, give me a like, maybe even subscribe, so I can convince myself it was worth it. Until next time.